f of x, and the same logic will be applied to g of x as soon as this is done. So first off, when x is less than 2, when x is less than negative 2, f of x is just equal to 2. And it's just going to be a line like that. Except, very important here, when you look at the inequalities, x never is equal to negative 2 for the first part of this function. That means that we have to leave a very clear and obvious open circle. This is telling everyone that x is approaching 2 and that it's almost 2, but it is never exactly 2 for this y value of 2. Now we switch into x squared. At negative 2, x squared is equal to 4. We fill this in with a filled in, just like you would on a question sheet, circle, to indicate that at exactly x equals negative 2, this is where the y function is at. Using a parabola and just the understanding of how parabolas look, it's going to look something like this, and it's going to continue until x equals 1. At x equals 1, x squared is no longer actually the function because there's no equal sign here. So we leave a big old circle to state that, to make it clear to everyone. In fact, the next function also does not have x equal to 1 at any time. So we do have to take a couple of limits. I put a couple of limits here in case you wanted them, but you only really need the limit of f of x, 1 from the right, which is going to be equal to negative 1/2 plus 1, which is 1/2. So we have around here, we're going to have a big circle because x does not actually equal 1. It becomes very close to equaling 1, but it is only greater than 1. So we start there, and then this is a negative parabola, so it's going to have a general downward curve. We're going to figure out where that curve ends at x equals 3. Specifically as x approaches 3 from the left, actually. That's why I wrote these in limit notation. It is going to be 9 times negative 1/2, which is negative 4.5, plus 1, which becomes negative 3.5. So when x is almost 3, we go down to 3.5, and we draw an open circle to denote that x is not equal to 3, but it becomes very equal to 3. And then we draw the parabola curve, something like that. And this is the graph. The open circles and the closed circles are probably what your teacher really wants you to focus on here, the awareness of how to do it. If you're struggling with graphing this, I would start taking the limits, do f of 0, f of 1 as it approaches 1 from the left, f of 1 as it approaches 1 from the right, f of 2, f of 3, and just keep doing the limits.